So if you're a salesperson, your job is to find, win, keep, and grow the best customers in your marketplace. So find, win, keep, and grow the best customers in your marketplace. If you're a sales management, it's different. It's to find, manage, train, and retain sales superstars who exceed targets. So it's a different job. So I'll give you some things to think about in sales job design that'll help you and help the salespeople produce superior results. Grow the accounts. Okay? You're not a nanny where you need to handhold the accounts. You need to grow them. You're a salesperson. I can get a customer service person for a lot less money to manage them. You're the salesperson. Grow them. But if you don't tell them that, and you don't tell them by how much, you've got no way of holding them accountable afterwards. If you want them to bring in new business into the company, you have to make that explicitly clear. So you say, another one of your jobs is, we want 10 new accounts brought in this year. The profile of those 10 accounts should be, they have a spending profile of this, and tell them what that spending profile is. So on average, you spend about £50,000 per year on our products and services. And I also want them in these 3 marketplaces. So niche market 1, niche market 2, and niche market 3. I want you out face to face, not on email, not just doing quick chats on the telephone, not sending texts. I want you face to face 5 times a week with customers. The single most important thing you can do as a sales manager is hire sales superstars. Hire smart or manage tough. If you hire the right people, it's very easy to manage them. Hire the wrong people, and you've got a management nightmare. So what I want in salespeople is I want elephant hunters. So I want somebody who can go out and in the next year bring in 3 or 4 big accounts without me having to do all of the work. They can actually do it themselves. The number one characteristic of successful people in any kind of an organization is they've got resourcefulness as a characteristic. So, and there's ways of identifying that. So we've hired a sales superstar. Now we've got to compensate them. When you compensate salespeople, and we did a whole masterclass on this yesterday, so I'm not going to repeat that, but there's a couple of things to think about. Sales compensation plans drive salespeople's behavior. And you have to make it very clear in the compensation plan what the behaviors are that you expect from the salesperson. So if you expect them to bring in new accounts, protect the margin of the business, and drive up revenue, then the commission plan should be linked to those 3 behaviors. This is a critical piece that you've got to get into place, which is you ramp up the commission when people get past a certain level of the results you want them to get. It kind of seems like it's really basic, but they plan the year in advance. So all the key things that we've done, we've put numbers against each one of them. And that's the piece that's really important. And we know what those numbers are for the year, and then I'll show you what we do with those numbers as we go past. So it's not we just have this grand design plan for the year. We have rigorous numbers. Why would we put numbers against anything? Why would we do that? This will be the interactive part again. Why? Yeah, exactly, because you measure it. So we've got the year, so we know what the big picture is by the year. The next thing we do is we review every 90 days. And we have a big review. With salespeople, you obviously don't need to sit down with a salesperson for 2 days each time, but you do need to sit down for a good maybe 2 or 3 hours with each salesperson. So somebody in the organization should be doing that. And if you've only got maybe 4 salespeople, you can do that in a single day. You review the numbers. And then you review what caused the numbers to be what they were. So if they were up, what caused them to be up? If they were down, what caused them to be down? And what you need to change to get them back up again. So we go from a 90-day review period to a weekly review period. What happened last week? What's planned for this week? Are there any constraints we need to know about? So here's what happens in the daily sales huddle. The exact same thing that happened in the weekly meeting, except it's shorter. So we go, what happened yesterday? What's planned for the day? Anything we need to know about? That's all that happens. Now, if you're sitting down with your salespeople, planning the year in advance by metrics, reviewing rigorously every 90 days, reviewing in pretty robust detail weekly at a weekly sales meeting, better on a Monday morning, but can be done at any other time, and then you're having a 15-minute huddle with the group, okay, 15-minute huddle, do you think your sales might go up? This would be the answer. Your sales will go up.